ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 18th day of Vita. It's Saturday, you know what that means, it's story time. Today's story, ladies and gentlemen, is a story about love. That's right, it's a love story. It's the story of how David proposed to me. The story begins in July of 2015 when David and I went on a cruise to the Pacific Islands, and it was beautiful. It was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time, a great holiday, very relaxing because everything of course is organized for you and you just have to sit there on the cruise and go from A to B. It is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't been on a cruise, I recommend going on a cruise. All this talking about cruises is making me want to go on a cruise right now. It was our second day. We were at sea by this point in time. Like, there was nothing but ocean around us. The whole day we had spent relaxing. I think we went up and had a really long spa that lasted for an hour and a half. We came down, had a shower, went to the buffet breakfast. It was so good. There was so much food, oh my goodness. I went up to the deck, did some reading for a few hundred hours. Did all sorts of things, just all sorts of relaxy, chilly things. It was a really great chill day. Towards the end of the day, we were hanging out in our cabin and I hear this knock at the door. And I go and I open the door and there's a lady there and she's got a bottle of champagne and some glasses and an ice bucket, and she's got, here's your champagne. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't order any champagne. She looks confused, and then David pipes up and says, oh, no, that's your present, because earlier on in the day he had gone off by himself to organise a present for me, which was just lovely. I thought, oh, I get a present, yay. So this is the present I was going to get. So, oh, great, bring it in. It's a beautiful bottle of $100 champagne. It's, you know, the Ving Ving Klinku. This champagne here. And we took it out to the balcony and we're sitting down just as the sun's starting to set. It's just starting to set. The colours are changing in the sky. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. The sea's nice and gentle, you know, beautiful clear day. We start talking about just stuff and things, the random crap that we normally talk about, and eventually the conversation steers towards our relationship and how it's gone over the past few years and what our first date was like and things of that nature. And towards the end of the conversation, David says, so it's been a good few years, hasn't it? I was like, yeah, it's been good. How would you like to spend the rest of your life with me? And I'm shocked because at that moment, he gets out of his jumper a ring, like an engagement ring. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening right now? He attempts to get down on one knee while the boat's sort of rocking backwards and forwards. I'm just staring at him like in stunned silence, like not able to put any words out of my mouth or a sentence together at all. So I just give him a big hug and I hug him for about 2 or 3 minutes, and he's just left there holding this ring, receiving this hug, wondering whether the answer is yes or no, and I can't say anything. During this awkwardly long hug, he says, so... I eventually am able to snap out of it and say, yes, of course, I would love to spend the rest of my life with you. And then he puts the ring on my finger and it's all beautiful and magical and we kiss each other, and that was how we got engaged. And for the rest of the night, I could not absolutely believe that David had asked me to spend the rest of his life with him. Oh my goodness, the rest of my life with him. Forever. We're gonna be together forever. I mean, that was just, I couldn't believe it, and I was just the happiest I've ever been in my whole entire life. To celebrate that night, I had half a lobster, which I had to pay like $36 for, because it wasn't part of like the main menu at the cruise ship, but I was like, whatever, doesn't matter. And I think David had a schnitzel with chips, which is, you know, that's great. That's his typical, you know, I just like it nice and casual, nice and easy, you know, no fuss, no muss self, and that's what I love about him. And then of course there's all of the free entertainment on the ship, so we were like listening to the jazz bar that was going on, and then we went down and we watched the comedy club, and then we went back upstairs to watch whatever the show or performance was that night, and then we went back down to the comedy club and we stayed up, we looked at the stars in the evening, and it was wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the story of how David and I got engaged, and we're still engaged. Yes, that's right. We have not gotten married yet, and I do not foresee us getting married for quite some time, ladies and gentlemen. So, please share with me the story of your engagement, the story of how you met your true love, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. If you like this video, click the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can see videos from me every day in the month of August, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Peace out.